Hello students, how are you? Hope you have all learned something from lesson 2 that introduced you to the concept of tenses. Now, let us explore tenses in a more detailed manner. First, we shall talk about the simple present once again and then continue with the rest of the tense forms. From lesson 2, you are now familiar with the spelling of the verb in the simple present form. As in these examples, makes, takes, studies, plays, runs, catches, does, has, etc. As you see, the first form of the verb is used to form the simple present tense. It's also known as the present simple or present indefinite. This is used to talk about all our daily actions, habits, universal truths, facts, generalizations, things we do or don't do on a regular basis, our feelings, emotions, likes and dislikes, and finally pre-planned future actions. We have already seen a few examples in lesson 2. Now let's continue with a few more details and examples. The simple present has certain names: first form or root verb or base verb or original verb. These root verbs help us to frame questions and negative statements too. For example, I speak English. This is a statement. Do I speak English? It's a question. I do not speak English, a negative statement. Do I not speak English? Negative question. Don't I speak English? This is a contracted negative question. Remember that the suffix s or es or ies is added to the simple present singular verb and is used along with singular subjects and singular nouns or pronouns. Questions are made with do or does, and negative forms are made with do or does not. He speaks English, a statement. Does he speak English? Question. He does not speak English, a negative, or he doesn't speak English, which is a contracted form. Doesn't he speak English? Let us now see the word order of negative sentences. The following is the word order to construct a basic negative sentence in English in the present tense using don't or doesn't. Take a close look at the table. We have a subject, we have the helping verb don't or doesn't, then we have the main verb, and finally we have the rest of the sentence. So now let's look at the subject. We have pronouns used in the place of the subject such as I, you, we, they. Now let us frame a sentence. I don't have cereal for breakfast. You don't have cereal for breakfast. We don't have cereal for breakfast. They don't have cereal for breakfast. Let us try it with another verb. I don't buy cereal for breakfast. You don't buy cereal for breakfast. We don't buy cereal for breakfast, and they don't buy cereal for breakfast. Now let's go to other subjects where we have he, she, and it, which are third person pronouns in the singular. He doesn't have cereal for breakfast. She doesn't have cereal for breakfast. Then we can also have he doesn't buy cereal for breakfast or she doesn't buy cereal for breakfast. Below the table, we have framed the sentences once again. We can make the following sentences from this table. I don't have cereal for breakfast. You don't buy cereal for breakfast. She doesn't have cereal for breakfast. He doesn't buy cereal for breakfast, and so on. Let's see the word order of questions with do and does. The following is the word order to construct a basic question in English using do or does. Note that the helping verb do or does is placed before the subject. Do I have a new bike? Do you have a new bike? Do we have a new bike? Do they have a new bike? Does he need a new bike? Does she need a new bike? Now here you would have noticed that there is an inversion of the subject. That is what we mean when we say that the helping verb is placed before the subject. Finally, let us see a few more situations in which the simple present is used. I play football. He does not play football. Does he play football? The train arrives at 3 p.m. She always forgets her keys on the table. He never forgets his wallet. The children like to eat ice cream. The boys go home at 5 o'clock. The school bus leaves at 4 o'clock. The boy studies very well. In all these sentences, you might have noticed that the subject is changing. Sometimes we have the first person pronoun I, and in the second one we have the pronoun he. Then we have the subject, the train, in sentence 4, and so on. And you would have also noticed that when the subject is in the singular, the verb is also in the singular. And when the subject changes to the plural, the verb also changes. For example, if you look at the sentence, the children like to eat ice cream. Here we have the children as the subject, which is plural, and like is in its root form. Therefore, there is no s or es or any other suffix added to it. That means we are using the root verb in the third person singular form. The boys go home at 5 o'clock. Once again, you have boys as plural, therefore go is the root verb. But when you look at the sentence, the school bus leaves at 4 o'clock, here you see that the school bus is one and it is singular. Therefore, the verb is in the third person singular, wherein we have the spelling L-E-A-V-E-S, leaves. Similarly, in the last sentence also, the boy is singular and studies follows the rule of the singular verb, wherein it has the spelling S-T-U-D-I-E-S. So you will notice that I have given you a variety of sentences which will help you understand all the 3 lessons that we have been teaching and learning. So have a happy day and happy learning. Thank you. A few more examples for you using the simple present tense. I am your teacher. He is my father. They are my parents. She likes climbing mountains. He seems to be happy about something. They hate horror movies. The dog is in its kennel. Cats are fond of milk. Dogs bark at strangers. I love music concerts.